Welcome to my beginning English class. I am your instructor, Richard Campbell. I hope you find these lessons useful and thank you for watching. This is my Learn Beginning English class, Lesson 15, Past Tense. This lesson is about the past tense of to do and classroom verbs. What are they doing? They are studying. This is present continuous tense. Let's change it to past tense. The past tense of do is did. The past tense of study is studied. Present continuous, what are they doing? They are studying. To change it to past tense, what did they do? And the answer, they studied. They studied English at school yesterday. They studied English at school yesterday. Question: what did they do at school yesterday? The answer: they studied. The question: what did they study at school yesterday? The answer: English. The question: where did they study English yesterday? The answer: at school. The question: when did they study English at school? The answer: yesterday. The question: who studied English at school yesterday? The answer: they did. The question: did they study English at school yesterday? The answer: yes, they did. What does she do at school every Monday? She reads. The past tense of read is read. Notice they are spelled the same. Present tense read, past tense read. What does she do at school every Monday? She reads a book at school every Monday. Present continuous, she is reading a book at school now. Past tense, she read a book at school last Monday. Who reads a book at school every Monday? She does. Who is reading a book at school now? She is. Who read a book at school last Monday? She did. What does she do at school every Monday? She reads. What is she doing at school now? Reading. What did she do at school last Monday? She read. What does she read at school every Monday? A book. What is she reading at school now? A book. What did she read at school last Monday? A book. Where does she read a book every Monday? At school. Where is she reading a book now? At school. Where did she read a book last Monday? At school. When does she read a book at school? Every Monday. When did she read a book at school? Last Monday. She read a book at school last Monday. Now the answer is she did. Try to write the question. Who read a book at school last Monday? Write the question. What did she do at school last Monday? Write the question. What did she read at school last Monday? The question? Where did she read a book last Monday? The question? When did she read a book at school? Now the answer, yes, she did. The question. Did she read a book at school last Monday? What do they do at school every Tuesday? They write. The past tense of write is wrote. What do they do at school every Tuesday? They write English questions at school every Tuesday. They are writing English questions at school now. What's the past tense? They wrote English questions at school last Tuesday. Now, answer my questions. Who writes English questions at school every Tuesday? They do. Who is writing English questions at school now? They are. Who wrote English questions at school last Tuesday? They did. What do they do at school every Tuesday? They write. What are they doing at school now? They are writing. What did they do at school last Tuesday? They wrote. What do they write at school every Tuesday? English questions. What are they writing at school now? English questions. What did they write at school last Tuesday? English questions. Where do they write English questions every Tuesday? At school. Where are they writing English questions now? At school. Where did they write English questions last Tuesday? At school. When do they write English questions at school? Every Tuesday. When did they write English questions at school? Last Tuesday. They wrote English questions at school last Tuesday. There's the answer. Write the question. Who wrote English questions at school last Tuesday? There's the answer. Write the question. What did they do at school last Tuesday? There's the answer. Write the question. What did they write at school last Tuesday? The answer? Where did they write English questions last Tuesday? The answer? When did they write English questions at school? The answer, yes, they did. The question? Did they write English questions at school last Tuesday? What do you do every week? I go to school every week. How do you go to school every week? I walk. The past tense of go is went. The past tense of walk is walked. Present tense, I go to school every week. Present continuous tense, I'm going to school now. Past tense, I went to school last week. Now answer my questions. When do you go to school? Every week. When did you go to school? Last week. Where do you go every week? To school. Where did you go last week? To school. Where are you going now? To school. Who goes to school every week? I do. Who went to school last week? I did. Who is going to school now? I am. What do you do every week? I go to school. What did you do last week? I went to school. What are you doing now? I am going to school. I went to school last week. There's the answer. Write the question. Who went to school last week? There's the answer. Write the question. What did you do last week? There's the answer. Write the question. Where did you go last week? The answer? Write the question. When did you go to school? Yes, I did. The question? Did you go to school last week? I walked to school last week. I walked to school last week. Answer the question. How did you go to school last week? I walked. The question? What did you do last week? I walked to school. Question? Where did you walk last week? To school. The question? When did you walk to school? Last week. Where did you go after school? I went home. This is the end of my beginning English class, lesson 15. Thank you for watching. I hope you found these lessons helpful. Your instructor, Richard Campbell.